Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. Today we're talking about the Fischer Nightstick 104. I'm really excited about this ski. I think it's awesome. I love that it's kind of capturing some of the theme of that old Ranger 102 FR. A lot of skiers were a little bit disappointed that the Ranger 102 FR turned into the Ranger 102, dropped the FR, became a little bit more directional. So if you were a kind of twin tip freeride skier, you were left kind of wondering, hey, what about me? And now this is about you. That Nightstick 104, or this Nightstick 104, it's really designed for that skier. Somebody that wants a freeride ski but wants freestyle influence in its shape and its performance. You specifically want something that's a twin tip. And yeah, this thing is super fun. I had a lot of fun on it this past season. Bob really likes it too. And something that was really interesting to me is we had really consistent positive feedback on this ski, which was a little bit different than the Nightstick 97, because in that ski, some skiers that got on it loved it. We did have a couple skiers in our test that didn't love it, but that didn't happen on this 104, which is very interesting. Maybe it just worked perfectly for the snow conditions that we had, which could have been the case because we had really good snow conditions for this ski at our ski test. Same construction as the 97, so wood core, vertical sidewalls, sandwich construction, and then this Titanal reinforcement layer that's right underfoot. And basically that was put in here to increase durability for impact. So rails, rocks, tree stumps, anything that you're going to impact when you're out there kind of in a free skiing roll or a free ride roll. You know, you're not just skiing over perfect terrain and perfect snow conditions. You're bound to hit some stuff. So that's kind of why they put that Titanal laminate underfoot. I would say it also gives the ski a little bit more stability, more of a robust feel, a little bit more vibration damping underfoot as well. This is the 180 centimeter length, and it's not tremendously lightweight. It's not the heaviest thing in the world either. We are at 1,915 grams. So being 104 underfoot, 180 in length, that's not crazy heavy, but don't expect it to be crazy lightweight either. There's plenty of skis in this width range and this length that are lighter and feel a little bit more flickable, but Nightstick 104 has a good amount of strength to it. In fact, that came through in the feedback from our ski test. Multiple people were surprised at kind of how quote-unquote chargy it feels, and I think that's really cool. We'll talk about more about that as we go through this ski here, but it has that really strong, stable, powerful feel, but with a really playful shape. So that allows you to do a bunch of wild, crazy things on your skis while still feeling very stable at speed. And I think there's a lot of skiers out there that want a ski like that. Flex pattern is actually a little softer than the 97, which is kind of interesting, and you might not think that given the chargy feedback from our ski test, but it's really the vibration damping that's kind of providing that stable feel. The flex pattern is letting you be playful, kind of letting you put your own signature on your skiing, if you will. Shape is more similar than the 97 than you might think. In fact, they really just kind of took the dimensions and made it wider. The rocker profile is not much more increased compared to that 97, either in the tip or the tail, and similar camber profile underfoot as well. Similar turn radius, similar dimensions too. So 139, 104, 129, about a 10 millimeter difference between tip and tail dimensions. So it is directional. You know, in that Nightstick 90, we see almost a symmetrical shape. This is not symmetrical from its side cut, which gives you a bigger range of potential mount points. There is a center mark on here. I don't think there are too many people that need to go all the way up to center on the 104. The best purpose for that would be if you're truly using it as a freestyle ski, and probably borderline backcountry freestyle ski you want to take off and land switch on backcountry jumps and stuff like that, or you just like being on a wider park ski and you're going to use it for that application, then you can go center. The team recommended line is 4 centimeters back. So I think that says a lot about the intention of the ski and how Fischer athletes are using it for themselves. And then I think like the +2 line in the middle there kind of feels like a nice sweet spot to me. I'm pretty sure if I owned a Nightstick 104, I would go right there 2 centimeters back from true center, but I'm not confident about that either. I don't know. Maybe we'll give it a shot this season and I'll mount it 3 different times, which sounds like a terrible idea. We'll just move some demo bindings around. But yeah, awesome ski. Like I said, we had really consistent positive feedback in our ski test. People loved how easy it felt, how playful it felt, but also very, very stable. Greg, who is a phenomenal skier and comes to our ski test a lot, he particularly pointed out that it wanted to be in soft snow and it wanted to be in trees, and it didn't particularly love being on firmer snow or on piste. And I thought that was very interesting and also not surprising, because that's kind of how I feel about the Nightstick 97 when I went through, really put that ski through its paces more like a year and a half ago now. That was kind of what I found too, is it feels great when you're kind of just charging and throwing it sideways and playing around in the park and skiing switch and stuff like that. If you're just trying to make round carving turns, there are definitely better skis for that. So if you're looking for like a carving 104 underfoot freeride ski, I would say something like the new Nordica Enforcer 104 would be a little bit better, where this ski leans more towards the playful side, the freeride side, the kind of, like I said earlier, like leave your own signature on the mountain, make whatever turn shape you want to make, like slashy, drifty turns here and there and stuff like that. So awesome ski. I also think it's cool to point out that I really like it and Bob really likes it, which we are very different skiers, and that doesn't always happen. And I really appreciate when that happens, and I think that was also reflected in just the consistency in scores in our ski test. So that's it. That is the new Nightstick 104 from Fischer. Let us know if you have any questions about it, and we will see you out there on the slopes.